Hey Pisces, thank you so much for your patience as I maneuver through this YouTube journey that I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm so nervous and confused. Yesterday I had to take off and go to YouTube school. So I found out a couple things, okay? I had to delete the ones with the music, okay? Because I didn't want to go to YouTube jail. So I'm still trying to figure out so much. Um, it's a lot. So I'm frustrated during this time of retrograde. Well, not frustrated. It just is what it is. And it would be nice if I had somebody that could help me out on this. But hey, it is what it is. That being said, this retrograde is when the planet is moving in reverse with the flow of forward movement as it should be. Okay? So during this time, things just don't go right. Okay? It's not a good time to make major purchases and plans and things of that nature. It's just not. Okay? Because the retrograde is an energy of fuck ups. Things not going as they should. It seems like the best laid plan is going to be something. Okay? You headed out of the country and you done left your passport at home. Uh, you working on a document. Next thing you know, you done spilled coffee on your computer, your laptop. You done wrote a paper. Thought it was saved and it wasn't. So it's just a lot of, oh, what next? Oh, what next? So that's kind of energy that's going on with the retrograde. Lies and deceit. So the highlighted of sensitivity, with it being in Scorpio with that sting, it could be even more drama and fighting and things going on. Then with the mixture of such a negative, derogatory day as Halloween, because it starts on Halloween through November the 20th, which that's like, I don't know, the shortest time I've ever heard. Because being a Virgo, the Virgos and the Geminis, they go through it every time it comes around. And Mercury is the closest planet to the sun, so we always getting it. Well, if I gotta come back here again, I don't want to come back a Virgo. Put me as far away from the sun or something as you can, because this retrograde, it just makes life hard. Okay? And you just have to work extra harder every time you think of a plan is made or something is positively put in motion. There's always something, so it's hard to deal with, I must say. So on that note, I just want to prepare you. All other signs are not getting hit as hard as others, okay? So on that note, I'm going to do a little short reading to make sure and let you know things you need to be aware of. So I want to keep you up on your game, okay? Through these hard times of retrograde, and they always coming and going. But it depends on what sign it's in and all that as to how it'll hit. Alright, you have the journey card. So you could be embarking on a journey. Spiritual journey. Vacation. Okay. And plans, something may go wrong. You might forget something, and it could be something like your medicine or something like that. So if you are going on a trip, make sure you double check all of your travel plans and your medicine. Just double check everything. You know, Pisces, you guys a lot of times may, you're very, very emotional and sensitive out of all the signs. So during this period, you may get hit the hardest, even though it's not in your sign, but just know that people don't mean things the way that you're taking it. So, with you already being sensitive, just know that this is a overly sensitive. So you might say to yourself, wow, I don't understand why this hit me so hard, where another time I wouldn't have cared so much. So just to let you know, this is part of the retrograde, okay? So, it can be quite difficult to understand, you know. You do, your intuitive side of you may be heightened, okay? When you get stressed out, you're like, you know what, let me go to sleep. This is just a bad dream. And let me wake up and everything will be okay, okay? So you can't ignore things too much, but yeah. So some things may come up that are overly explosive, and you may need to retreat, and you may not be able to. Okay, so just understand that this will pass. Okay, um, there's a you can give compassion at this time. So if in fact you give compassion and you don't get the reciprocity that you feel that you deserve or the acknowledgement of it, don't get too sensitive about it, okay, Pisces? And be understanding in the logical and analysis, and not be pressured so much or feel that, um, don't put pressure on others, okay? Be a little, uh, you sympathetic, you are receptive, intuitive, and humble, but you can also be decisive and vague and secretive and had it I don't care, it's all about me kind of attitude. So just keep that in mind, and um, let's smoothly move through this retrograde. All right, you got the lovers cards. Okay, all right. So there must be somebody that's traveling to see you, or you're traveling to see them, or waiting on a message from your lover, lover, lover. Yeah, you expecting something, something, something. Okay. All right, Pisces. Yeah, you want a gift. Say, I want a new ring. I want an engagement ring. Where my engagement ring at? When we gonna tie this knot? When you gonna put a ring on it? Put a ring on it. Okay. All right. So them lovers may be coming through with some gifts. Oh yeah, there's some courtship going on. All right now. Yeah, this is saying all about love and things and getting it on and meeting new people and sitting there expecting them to pull up at any moment with the centering card as a gift. So this could be a marriage. We're getting married. Okay, so there may be some engagements. There's some courtships going on now that look like they can lead to something. Okay, I see you. I'm happy for you, Pisces. Ha! You got the best reading out of everybody. All right, what else my Pisces doing? What other kind of love affair things is going on? Okay, through this retrograde. Look at you, Pisces. She looking like, and what if my mama should come home early and catch us doing what we're doing? Alright, we got a 6 of Wands. It was in reverse. So there is news coming in, but it may be delayed. Okay, so keep your boots on. Keep your boots on. What else do you have for my Aries to clarify this lover's message? I don't even have the romance angel cards out. Y'all done made the deck y'all lover's deck. Ha! Well, alright now. Okay. So this for the man and the women. Alright now. It's a love thing going on. Alright, you got the Chariot in reverse. So like I said, between the news and he might be moving a little slow. His money might have got a little messed up during the retrograde. So he might have to keep the ring in the layaway a little longer. It's coming. Calm your boots. Okay, got the Hangman. Some people are taking a step back and trying to decide if this is the right decision to make. But the sun is shining on it. So it looks like it's going to be a beautiful outcome. Just might have to finalize and think out some things and tweak some things. Okay, you got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so there may be a delay in the finances. There may be a delay within the courtship, okay, or within your trip, or a message that you're waiting on and expecting. But it's coming. You've got the Fool upside down, okay, Fool in reverse. So therefore, you're not willing to take no chances, okay, or either you took a chance and kind of stumbled a little bit, but that's all right. 6 of Cups, okay. This could be a child life, past life experience, some little romantic person is bringing you flowers that goes along with this courtship. Yeah, some serious love affairs going on with this Piscean during this retrograde. Okay, and then we have an Ace of Cups upside down in reverse. So this means that there has been an ending of some sort. Okay, and if in fact it was for the better. It may hurt, but hey, that's what the retrograde brings. It brings the skeletons out the closet, bring the lies out, everything. Okay, so, and I know you're emotional and this and so I can feel and sense a lot of crying, okay, and a lot of sleeping, not wanting to deal with it or not wanting to think about it, okay. But just know that this is a period of time where if it's to be ended, it's going to end during the retrograde, okay? But on that note, this too shall pass, okay? So, but your spread, it looks good. There's just maybe some delays. Other than this, the cups are dealing with emotions, okay? And within a relationship, and looking at this spread, yeah, other than the journey, this card is clarifying all this love affair stuff going on, okay? And it may have to be revisited. You might just had a little argument or a spat, okay? But this is during this retrograde, at least it gives you the chance to know how to deal with disruption, okay? You all working on your disagreements, okay? Because this is a bad time for communication. So if in fact you with somebody that is not a good communicator, yeah, this is a terrible time, okay? And things may end even if you don't want it to. But all things are in divine order. Okay? So with that, emotions in that relationship, you know, Pisces, I know it could hurt, but I will say this. If it was meant to be, and if it's yours, it'll come back to you. If not, then you had that time together. Because all things have their timing, okay? A lot of times you figure, oh, I'll be with this person forever. This is the love of a lifetime. Some of them could be, and some of them are only for a period of time, okay? So be okay with that, okay? Try not to be too emotional around this time. Just know when your emotions are on high and you're real sensitive, overly sensitive. Oh my God. And if for you young people that are still having your monthly female cycles, you might need to go to sleep and just be by yourself, okay? Because that's going to put it 100 times fold, okay? So, on that note, I hope you uh, got something and something resonated with you, okay? Um, Sunnyside Oracle is here to keep you aware, keep you up on your toes, make sure you know what's going on, okay? So my message for the masses and for you, my Piscean, my next reading is going to be on relationships during the retrograde, okay? So hopefully you'll rejoin me on that, all right? Love you, Pisces. Take care. Keeping it what? Peaceful and positive up in here. Up in here. Ha!